All right, we are at Caddo Lake State Park. We just came in through the gate. And we are rolling. It is Sunday, the last Sunday of the year. We are at Caddo Lake State Park, which is on Cypress Bayou, not actually on Caddo Lake. Caddo Lake is about a mile that way. A mile down Big Cypress Bayou. We gotta climb a little bit of a hill, and then we go down a whole lot of a hill. We are in kind of northeast Texas. Caddo Lake and Big Cypress Bayou were very important in the early days of Texas history. The paddle wheel, stern paddle boats would come up the Red River into the Caddo Lake, which is actually the only natural lake in the state of Texas. And it was the only natural lake ever. And then the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers came in and blew up a big log jam on the Red River, and all the water ran out of the lake. So they had to build an earthen dam. Anyway, that water route was used to bring train rails, the rails for the railroad, upstream to the town of Jefferson was the port. There was a winding hole, a place for the stern wheelers to turn around in Jefferson, and those long pieces of steel rail were then hauled overland to where they were being put down. So the railroads in Texas actually started in Marshall, Texas. Ooh, I gotta zip up my jacket, it's getting cold. Hold on. Momentary pause in production. There we go. Now I can go a little better. Not quite as cold. We got two big drops to go down. This one, not so bad. Next one, pretty steep. So steep that they made it one way. Watch out for people in the road. There's actually a trailhead right up here on the left. trailhead. Alright, y'all hold on. Here we go. Oh, the trees down here are just so cool. So big. So tall. Alright, here we go. Right down to the boat ramp. My boat ramp fans are going to be excited. There's actually water at the end of the boat ramp. There is Big Cypress Bayou right there. All right, let's go see a mill pond. We have to go out on the fishing dock because no virtual tour of Caddo Lake State Park would be complete without getting down here and seeing the Spanish moss in the trees. Because it is just so cool. You get to see some people in the canoes. All right, we are moving right along. If you want to rent a canoe, this is where you would be putting it into the water. And that feeds into Big Cypress Bayou. There is a primitive tent camping loop over there, but it's closed off. So we are getting into camping. We'll end up closing out over here, so we're gonna go look on the left side. If you're on the GoPro, look on the left side first, and then we'll come back so you can see into the campsites on that side. Now there were cabins up on top of the hill. There are screen shelters down here by the water. There's one air-conditioned cabin down here. shelters. One more screen shelter on the left. Then we'll be moving into the pull-through. Oh, two more. Screen shelters are pretty they're basic screened in place. There's no tables. It's just a good place to throw down a mat and sleep on the concrete. Or put in a cot, air mattress. The facilities here on the left are very clean, well cared for, hot showers, quite nice. There are 4 pull-through sites, so there's actually 6, but 2 of them are host sites. And if there's a host in the site, then there's no campsite available. These are all full connection pull-throughs. They are the only full connection sites in the park. It's not a huge campground. I guess there's 5 available. When I was here previously, we were in this site here, and we needed a lot of sewer hose. Now, if there is one downside to Caddo Lake State Park, that is road noise. There's a bridge on the county road out here that's actually a state highway, and when cars go across that thing, it is loud. Not as loud as it was when we were here before, but it's still really loud. I know last time there was some kind of loose plate or something that kept booming. We are looking on. We're gonna make a trip back, so you'll see on the right side. Just keep looking at the beautiful trees on the left. I will make sure you get a good view of the campsites. Looks like my duders have arrived. This is right by that noisy bridge. And they do it. That's a tight one. That's a tight one. Watch out for that. Don't fall in the hole. We can speed it up a little bit, at least till we get more campsites in proximity. Let's make a hard bank at speed. So there's actually a campsite right here. It's a double with lots of parking. There's Miss Trudy Thunder in all her glory, and if you look close, you'll see that she's sitting on 7 blocks. So much slope on that side. And I had the pleasure of doing that in a pouring rainstorm yesterday. Oh, it was so much fun. We are going to loop around and head back to camp. And that's a wrap. We did it again. Caddo Lake State Park. If you're still with me at this point, thank you so much. Remember to hit the howdy button. Have you been to camp? Have you ever camped Caddo Lake State Park? If you have, tell me, what's your favorite thing about Caddo Lake State Park? If you've not already, I'd be most honored if you'd consider clicking on the subscribe button. That's why I get to do what I do. It's because people like y'all click on that subscribe button. And thank you for that. If you have already, if you've been following along, thank you so much. I appreciate your time and your attention. I know both are very valuable. Thank you for spending some with me. And for my patrons, your generosity, your support is so much appreciated. Thank you. You guys rock. All right, y'all come back now, you hear?